Hey, honey. Are you coming over today?
I don't know, I have a lot going on right now.
Okay, I understand. We can make some time to come see you if you'd like. Maybe take you out for dinner? You're nearly done with school, right?
I've got 2 more weeks and I should be graduating, as long as my teacher doesn't keep trying to flunk me.
If you want to bring your work, I can help you. It will be just like old times.
Oh, please, Dad, I don't need your help. I know what I'm doing. It's my teacher that's the problem. But I'm more than capable of doing this by myself. Thanks, Dad.
Well, okay, but I'm just trying to help. You know, if your teacher is really being that difficult, I can make sure that your work is beyond reproach.
I don't need your help, Dad. Stop treating me like a child. You realize that I'm 24 years old, right?
Yes, I know. I remember your 21st birthday. Had to pick you up from a bar.
Oh my God. Just bring up the worst about my past. Are you trying to rub it in my face?
No, I'm just pointing out that I'm well aware you're an adult. Your 21st birthday was just the last big one.
Sure. You just love to make me look stupid and irresponsible. I'm gonna go now. Don't expect to see me for dinner. Not after the way you've talked to me.
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to imply anything bad or to upset you. I hope you have a great day. Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, love.
Just texted Rachel, and I don't think that she'll be stopping by tonight. I think she's having a bit of a rough time.
Thanks for letting me know. What do you mean you think she's having a rough time? Did something happen?
She was just really accusatory. It was like everything I said upset her.
I'm sorry, Bob. I don't think... never mind.
No, what were you going to say?
I think she's upset that you remarried. I think something in her hoped that you and your wife would get back together.
I've been divorced from her mother for almost 2 decades. Her mother has remarried multiple times, and we've been married for several years now. I'm sure that Rachel is smart enough to know that reconciliation was never going to happen.
Maybe, but you know she's never really cared that you got remarried.
I don't think that you're being fair to her. It's not like you really tried to foster a great relationship with her.
I tried, I really did try. But she always accused me of trying to replace her mother when I was nice to her. When I gave her space, she accused me of being cold.
I don't really want to talk about this. This is an old argument, and you always blame Rachel. You're an adult, so you should have handled it better.
Oh, you're right. We shouldn't text about this. It's an old fight, and I've told you my side more than enough. I understand why you listen to your daughter, but I'm afraid that it is going to become a problem for her later on.
Damn it, Bernice, stop blaming my daughter.
Please calm down. I'll make dinner for the 2 of us.
I'm not sure I want to eat dinner with you tonight.
All right. Let me know and I'll prepare the food if you change your mind. Hey, Dad.
Hey, sweetheart.
I need some help with paying my cell phone bill again.
Okay, I'll ask Bernice to make the payment since I'm currently at work.
Don't bring that bitch into this.
Watch what you call my wife, Rachel.
Of course you stick up for her. You just keep siding with her, as if she's more important to you.
It's not that at all, Rachel. I just wish you guys would treat each other better. Please try to be nicer to her, and I'm sure she'll be better to you.
Why don't you ask her to treat me better?
I did ask her to try harder. Just yesterday I told her she needs to be nicer to you.
And that doesn't tell you just how much she hates me? You shouldn't have to ask her to be nice to me. But at least you realize that she's not exactly mother material. It's a really good thing she couldn't get pregnant because she would be a terrible mother.
That's a horrible thing to say. Please stop now.
Whatever, Dad. Just make sure that she pays the phone bill, because if she doesn't, I'm not going to be able to contact you again.
I'll let her know. Have a good day.
Sure, Dad. Bye. What's this I hear about your wife refusing to pay Rachel's phone bill?
Hi, Stacy. As always, it's nice to hear from you.
Save me your sarcasm and answer my question. Why is that bitch refusing to help our daughter? And more importantly, how can you let her get away with it?
She's already paid the bill, Stacy.
Don't you lie to me. Rachel called me a bit ago and said that she asked for your help and that you went to ask Bernice to do it. If you care about our daughter, pay the damn bill.
Read back through what you just texted.
Don't tell me what to do. This is why we got divorced.
I'm pretty sure we divorced because you cheated on me.
Sure, bring that every time we talk. That doesn't get old.
My point, Stacy, was that you were texting with Rachel. If her phone bill wasn't paid, you wouldn't have been able to text with her.
That's... why do you have to make me look like an idiot?
You don't need my help there.
What's that supposed to mean?
In the future, if you want to pay her bill, I'll ask her to call you instead of me.
Don't be ridiculous. You earn a lot more than me.
And a good bit less than your current husband.
I'm not gonna ask him to pay for Rachel's phone. You're her father. She's your responsibility.
You're her mother, so she's just as much your responsibility. And at this point, it doesn't even matter. My wife took care of it already.
You're deflecting. This is why I cheated on you. You're so selfish.
Is that why you've cheated on all of your ex-husbands? At what point do you realize the problem isn't with the men, but with you?
How dare you?
Quite easily, Stacy. Now, I have things I need to do and don't have time to argue with you.
I was just concerned about my daughter. You were the one who had to turn it into a fight.
Sure. Have a good day, Stacy.
Whatever, Bob.
What is all of that racket out there?
Don't worry about it, Bob. I'm taking care of it.
Do I hear Rachel?
Yes, she came by and is currently up in arms because I asked her to clean up her dishes.
Is dinner ready? Did you tell her that we're having dinner soon and she could eat with us?
I did, and I invited her to dine with us. She said that she had a lot of work to do, took some of the food that was finished, and ate even though I told her we would be eating soon.
Did you suggest she work on her homework while waiting so that she could eat with us?
Yes, she said that she couldn't stick around because she has a study group to get to.
And now she's fighting with you?
Yes.
All right, I'm wrapping up something, then I'll come and talk to her if she's still here.
I'm not sure if you can hear, but she's still yelling at me while I'm cooking, so I doubt she'll be leaving anytime soon. I'm sorry, honey.
It's not your fault. I think Rachel's been listening to her mother.
What makes you say that?
Stacy contacted me this morning to say that we needed to pay Rachel's phone bill.
I paid for it.
I know, and that's what I told Stacy. She was just looking for a fight, though. And I think Rachel is taking a page out of her mother's book.
Taking a little too much influence, huh?
They've always gotten along really well, with Stacy wanting to be the cool mom.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I'll be there soon to get things under control. Rachel, come back!
Why should I? You chose your wife over me. I'm not going to let her force me into slavery.
She asked you to clean the dishes you used. She didn't ask you to clean up the kitchen.
I'm a guest, Dad. I shouldn't have to clean up anything. Would you ask Grandma and Grandpa to clean up?
I wouldn't have to ask them. They do it without me having to ask. When you were young, they used to insist on cleaning up the kitchen so that I could spend time with you. I guess you don't remember that, though.
Well, that's their choice. If they don't want to enjoy visiting and choose to clean, that's on them.
It's called being a good house guest. I didn't even know that you were planning on coming over today.
What, so now I'm not allowed to stop by and say hi?
You didn't stop by to talk to me at all. You came into my house, took food that my wife prepared, refused to clean up behind yourself, then picked a fight with her.
See? You're siding with her! You always side with that bitch! You don't care about me at all!
Of course I care. I love you more than anything. But I do not love your recent behavior.
That's your problem. I'm just being myself.
You're acting like a petulant child.
There it is, right there. You don't see me as an adult? And sure as hell don't treat me like one.
Please come back, Rachel. This isn't something to text about.
There's no way I'm coming back. You're just gonna take her side and tell me, your guest, that I need to clean up.
Considering that you were planning on eating and leaving, the least you could have done was to clean up. I raised you better than this.
You know what? You can just keep siding with your wife, but when you get old, don't think that I'm gonna be there for you.
What?
I'm not gonna let you live with me. And you can forget about me spending time with you.
I never expected you to take care of me.
Why? Because you don't think I'm enough of an adult to handle it? Huh, thanks for the vote of confidence. Seriously, I'm not going to lift a finger to help you when you're an old man.
Why are you acting like this?
I don't have time for you. I've got a study group to attend.
Hi, honey.
Hello, love. What do you need?
You know me so well.
Well, you've been holed up in your office for hours now. I have a snack for you if you need.
Yes, please. And a coffee, if you don't mind.
Coming right up.
I actually did need something.
Sure, how can I help?
Do you know where I stored the passwords for our financial details?
Which ones?
What do you mean?
We have a lot of financial accounts. Which ones do you need? Or would you like all of them?
I'm not sure.
Okay, what do you need to do?
Rachel hasn't responded to me since yesterday, and the last thing she said was that she isn't going to help me when I get old.
Why would she say that?
I don't know. I never planned to dump anything on her, but apparently that's how she chose to escalate when I told her that she needed to act like an adult and clean up after herself.
That's quite an escalation. I'm so sorry.
I guess it just shows that you were right.
It's a hollow acknowledgement. I don't want you to get hurt.
I'm sorry that I didn't listen to you. Didn't realize just how much influence my ex-wife was having over my daughter now that they live close to each other.
Wait, but why did you need financial information?
I'm going to make significant adjustments to our budget. We need to make sure that we have enough money for our retirement years.
We should sit down and talk about it. I don't think that just texting is the best idea.
We will, don't worry. I just want to run some numbers.
What about work?
I've been here since 4 to get ahead of things. After running a few numbers, I want to take you out to a nice restaurant.
What? Why?
Between my accusations, my daughter's behavior, your job, you handling the finances, and your cooking, you've been putting up with a bit too much lately.
My work is pretty simple and doesn't demand much of my time every week.
I know, but I do realize that you do a lot more than me. And I'm really sorry for getting upset with you about Rachel.
It's okay. I know you're stressed.
Still, I shouldn't have accused you of anything. It allowed her bad behavior to continue escalating.
I'll tell you what. I'll take that nice dinner out as your apology.
Thank you, Bernice.
And we definitely have the budget for it. Is that all you needed?
No. Why don't you come in here and we can talk about it for a bit? Oh, and we can start planning our next vacation. Something big and extravagant.
What? We don't have the money for that.
We just had a significant change in our finances. Be thinking about where you want to go.
All right. Now you have my curiosity piqued. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Hello, Rachel.
I am not interested in talking to you.
What happened?
Not that I owe you a thing, but I didn't graduate because that teacher hates me.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear it. But I have something important to discuss with you.
I don't have time for you. I have a vacation to go on. And then I have to start trying to find a makeup class so I can graduate at the end of next semester.
This will affect your future, Rachel.
Great. Not respecting my boundaries. When a woman says no, Dad, she means no.
Fine, I'll just text you then.
Oh my God, you're so annoying!
Since you told me that you won't be there to help me when I get older, I realized that I needed to make sure I'm taken care of.
I knew it. You plan to just sponge off me.
No, actually I did not. Bernice and I have a fairly robust retirement plan, but you've made it clear that I cannot rely on you at all.
Damn straight. I will teach you to treat me like a child.
I realize that you've been right about that. I have been doing things for you that I absolutely shouldn't have been. I've taken care of your rent and all of your bills for next month.
Am I supposed to be proud of you for taking care of your financial responsibilities?
And that's my point. They aren't my financial responsibilities. They are yours.
What's that supposed to mean?
After next month, you're on your own.
Yeah, I live on my own. Thanks for pointing out the obvious.
No, Rachel. You'll need to make your own money and pay your own bills. I'm working to have my name removed from your lease too.
Wait, what do you mean?
By not paying all of your expenses, I'll be able to put nearly $3,000 into my retirement fund monthly. You'll never have to worry about taking care of me because I'll be able to find my own place and hire people to take care of me.
Are you threatening to stop helping me to pay for stuff?
It's not a threat, and I haven't been helping you. I've been paying for nearly everything. You have a month to get a job and start taking care of your own bills. After rent, you should probably focus on your phone because I'm removing you from my phone plan.
You can't do that! I'm your child!
As you keep pointing out, you're an adult, and adults pay for their own bills. I should have done this years ago.
You're horrible! You're a monster! How can you do this to your own daughter?
I took care of you for 24 years. It's time for you to take over and be the adult you keep saying you are.
Is this some kind of sick joke? Did that bitch put you up to it? This isn't like you at all.
Clearly, I should have been more like this. The way you've treated my wife has been inexcusable. You come over to our house, eat our food, you're disrespectful to both of us, and you have the nerve to say that you won't help me after everything I've done for you. I never expected you to, but since you made it clear that I'll never be able to count on you, I need to take care of myself and my wife.
I'm gonna tell Mom, you monster!
Go right ahead. I've already blocked her number since we no longer have any need to co-parent. After all, you're an adult and should be able to handle it on your own. Oh, and I'll make sure to send a detailed report on your expenses so you don't miss a payment.
You are ruining my vacation! I hate you!
I love you too, honey.
Dad, I really need your help.
Hi, Rachel. How are you doing?
Stop with the pleasantries. I'm in real need of help.
What's wrong?
There are repo men here taking all of my stuff.
I know, I sent you the financial breakdown. Did you not make the payments?
You know that I didn't have the money to do that? I don't have a job.
6 months is more than enough time to find a job and start managing your finances.
You abandoned your own daughter. How could you do that?
Well, you wanted to be treated like an adult, and I can't think of anything more adult than getting a job and managing your own bills. I still expect you to clean up the dishes if you come visit, though.
You are horrible! I can't believe you would just leave me to starve and die on the streets!
At 24 years old, I had a job, paid all of the bills, and was already raising you. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to take care of yourself.
I'm gonna tell Mom what you've done!
You've already told her, and she managed to call me from another phone screaming that I wasn't taking care of you. When I pointed out that she and her husband had more money, she got upset.
She and Harold make more money than you?
Harold makes more than me on his own. Your mother's money is entirely unnecessary for paying their bills.
That can't be true. She told me she can't afford to help me.
She cheated on me. Do you really think that lying to you is going to be that much of a stretch for her?
I'm gonna call her right now.
Good luck, honey, and have a great day.
Why did you tell her that?
Hello, Stacy. As always, such a pleasure to hear from you.
Stop your bullshit, Bob. How could you tell my daughter about my finances? That's my private business. You had no right.
She's your daughter, too. Since you made sure she knew about my finances, I was surprised to learn that you had been lying to her for years. Okay, surprised isn't the right word. Mildly amused is probably more accurate.
Now she wants me to bail her out.
You don't have to if you don't want to. She's an adult.
You put her in the situation. You should be the one to fix it.
You know, I always thought that you were contributing to her college expenses. I was surprised to learn that you've done absolutely nothing for her.
Now she's so mad at me. You need to fix this now.
Either you bail her out, or you get to be the bad guy. But I'm not a part of this anymore. I covered as much of her lifestyle as I'm willing to. Now you can figure out how much help you're willing to give her. Then you have to live with that decision.
I really loathe you, Bob.
Have a great day, Stacy.
After Rachel lost most of her stuff and was kicked out of her apartment, she was angry with both of her parents for not getting her out of the situation. Her mother stopped responding to Rachel because all they did was argue now that she was refusing to help her daughter. Bob drew up a contract for Rachel that would allow her to stay in a room at his and Bernice's house, but the young woman would have to live by some very strict rules. Rachel lived with them for 3 months, during which time she had to make substantial changes to her life. She had to drop college because she had to work a full-time job. At first, she and Bernice fought a lot, but over time, Rachel came to see just how much her stepmother did, and Rachel started to feel bad. Hoping to get the final credit over the next few years, Rachel finally pulled herself together and started acting like an adult. Her relationship with her mother was irreconcilable once Rachel realized just how manipulative her mother was. A year after moving in with her father and his wife, Rachel was finally financially stable, and she moved out into her own place. She remained close to her father, and when he aged, she and her family were more than happy to help him and Bernice, just as they had helped her. The only rule she had for him was to enjoy playing with his grandkids.